morning, everyone. It's Liam Caddison here with another episode of Brooklyn Nine-Nine, as we're on episode number 19 of Season 2, as we hit the final four, and it will be very interesting to see how they might conclude things for, well, I say might as if there is a bit of ambiguity on if Season 2 will close or whatever. No, but I was meant to say how they might set things up in terms of coming into Season 3, like they kind of did with the ending of Season 1, although I was expecting things to be a bit fleshed out further. It's still something to be very, very curious about, so yeah, but overall, I am excited to see how we do conclude things for Season 2, as last episode, it was pretty hard for Jake, because obviously his father came to town, and there is a bit of a negative history there, even if Jake didn't want to kind of accept it. And yeah, it ended on a bit of a heartbreaking manner, for Jake finally coming to that acceptance, to what Boyle was, warning Jake about in regards to his father, and, it is pretty sad, because, Jake doesn't, well, no one does, but Jake definitely doesn't deserve that, treatment from his father, so it is a sad situation, but I'm excited to see what this episode holds. So with that said, let's get into episode 19 of Season 2 for Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Let's go.
Ready to go? We'll cause no further distractions. Sorry.
I'm late.
Seriously? What?
That's 3 days in a row. What the heck?
Luck. My car ran out of gas, and then my clothes disappeared from the laundromat. I had to beg one of my neighbors to loan me some of his.
Never told us Sinbad lives in your building.
If Sinbad lives in my building, I would have a tattoo on my forehead that says Sinbad.
Peralta, you failed your drug test. There were traces of cocaine and methamphetamines found in your urine.
Wait, what?
This to you, I'm gonna rip out their eyeballs and fill their
I
sides.
think you might be too close to this.
Copy that.
Santiago Diaz, look into it.
Nice.
In the meantime, Peralta, you're suspended. I'm gonna need you to hand in your badge and gun.
All right, fine.
Just
you
in
can have my
case,
badge and
right?
gun, but we're doing it in your office so I can slam them down on your desk and yell out, "The system stinks!"
Actually, the procedure is to bring your gun and badge down to the equipment room on the second floor, fill out form 452_J, hand said form into the inventory
It's
clerk,
not as
and then
cool as
receive
you would
a
imagine.
claim check. I thought you might need a little more manpower.
Okay.
So I'm assigning you a new partner.
Oh.
Actually, partners.
Yeah, there's definitely something
Oh,
in there. Looks like a
no.
Bet it's a cashew.
pea. You're on.
Terry, did you have to do Boyle
Sarge,
dirty?
Come on. They're terrible.
Stop exaggerating, Boyle. They're good detectives. Fine.
Oh no, I pushed it in deeper.
Only lie when someone's safety is at risk. Or if a juvenile aged 8 years or younger asks about Santa
So,
Claus. In which case,
wouldn't this be a
I think of some
safety
reassuring
of
pap about
emotions?
the logical impossibility of proving a negative. It's sentimental drivel, but they eat it up. So, does this mean you're gonna blow up my spot?
MoMA has an exhibit I'm dying to see. It's all about office chair design.
Oh. Look, I know technically I'm not supposed to help out, but rules are made to be broken.
They were made to be followed. Nothing is made to be broken.
Piñatas,
Glow sticks.
karate boards.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Forgetting we have a
things
small pot.
that's made to
rules.
be broken.
Look, someone's messing with my life here. I thought you guys had my back.
We do. But seriously, you can't come with us.
Okay, Terry. But first, I want to ask the captain for his impression of my show.
Oh.
Got any feedback, or was it just love?
Well, actually, I thought it was amazing. You were like a swan who went to Juilliard. It was.
I think she was asking Holt's opinion.
Terry, I have already received your praise. I'm clearly fishing in another pond
Oh,
right now.
I'm
no.
putting an end to this. Sergeant Jeffords and I were unable to attend your performance.
Ugh.
I get paid in applause, but apparently not yours.
Oh!
I know that maintaining integrity can be difficult, but in the long run, everyone is better for it.
Attention, everyone!
Oh,
the
no,
tragic
Gina.
sound you hear is the shredding of my spandy. Gina Linetti will never dance again.
Oh, are we sure about this, Holt?
You're completely useless. You are without a doubt the most incompetent detectives I've ever seen. And I'm including
Boyle
that bomb-sniffing
has
dog
snapped.
who drops all the bombs.
You know your turning signal's been on for 30 seconds.
It's like,
I'd
huh.
like to announce my turning intention. This isn't the Indy
What if this is all a
500.
cover? That they're
Finally,
pretending to
lane's
be
an hour from
incompetent.
now. We should go talk to Jake Super, see if there was a power outage.
What?
Oh!
Why would you do that? Where am I?
Oh my goodness. Hey, I screamed! Oh, someone tried to sabotage. Someone tried to run him over.
Hello, Peralta.
Jeffrey Hoitzman, you're the one who's been
Split mangle.
Oh, you have a phrase for that?
I used to, when I was an awesome lawyer. Now I'm just another idiot living in an ice cream truck.
So that's why you put drugs in my urine.
Hey, that was my urine. Your
Urine.
urine is in there.
Obviously.
Why would you keep my pee?
Yeah, why would you?
Belongings, Jake, to feel like a man.
Look, this is a bad idea, Hoitzman. People are gonna notice if I disappear.
Okay.
See?
Hey, I told my twins there were baby bunnies in their stomachs to get them to eat lettuce.
And that worked?
Yeah, but then they
I
refused to
mean-
drink their milk because they thought the bunnies would drown. So I bought a couple rabbits and told the girls that they hopped out of their mouths while they slept.
I've lost track of your point.
They ate their lungs, I'm stuck with you bunnies, and lying worse.
That was very, very elaborate there.
I confess on video to framing me for everything that got me in trouble.
And why would I do that?
Because I'm high on bath salts, emotionally unstable, and pointing a gun at you.
Let's make a movie.
That final point.
Did door duty asking neighbors if any of them kept pet birds.
We finally found one who did, and guess what?
Scully and
The
Hitchcock.
landscaping in front of his building was covered with these.
Same type of rock that was thrown through the window.
I can't believe it.
You
They
don't think you
pulled
could break one?
through. Oh, for God's sake.
I mean, I can't believe you solved the case.
Yeah,
Well, we're wrong on that, too.
Damn,
Hi,
guys!
my name is Jake. Logged into Hoitzman's computer and flooded it with Thai pornography. Starts crying.
Starts crying as a stage direction, you imbecile.
Fathered 2 children with Hoitzman's clean.
Cream drug for part of one day. How could you possibly know?
Well, I know no one's coming to rescue me. I was so concerned with saving myself and my reputation, I pushed all my friends away.
There's that loneliness, and there's.
Sounds like you're having a breakthrough.
Oh
You should
no,
act
they're
on
gonna.
this. You
They're
still have time to make it right.
they're gonna help each
Really?
other out.
You're not gonna kill.
No.
Is it? Come on, Jake.
What?
Hey, come on!
That's my nose. That's where I put the drugs in.
And there's another one. Oh, come on,
So long,
Jake.
Hoitzman.
Yeah! Oh!
Dancing is more than just a hobby for you. It's a profession.
Oh, so you're a liar like Terry now?
No, I'm no bunny-buying coward. You are a professional dancer because
Terry.
I'm paying Dancy Reagan to perform 2 shows at our at-risk youth program. Congratulations.
Thank you, Captain. You just made me the happiest.
You keep it shut. I really need this sale. Okay. All right. Hello. Whoa.
Hey!
Don't hurt me. I'm someone's little boy.
Jeffrey Hoitzman, you're under arrest.
Ow.
Oh, I am so relieved you guys
Let's
found
go,
me.
ladies.
Wait, how did you find me?
He hadn't done anything super annoying to us for like 5 hours, so we knew something was wrong.
That's very insulting, but
What he
dead on.
What he
But for those
said
irritating
to
selfies you
Hoitzman
sent
as
us,
well.
and
Now we like to do paperwork in our comfy chairs.
If we're away from our desks for too long, they'll update our computers.
I
and
am
we'll
here
lose
for
Minesweeper.
this.
So please, don't tell anyone about the amazing work we did today.
I never said
Holy
amazing.
God.
Kind of just did your jobs.
There you go.
No, really. I mean, you also broke a window.
Now you
Yeah.
get it.
It's all part of the master plan.
If this will make you happy,
Yeah!
I believe these belong to you. Congratulations.
Yes, Holt!
Very nice, thank you. But as I've said before, the system stinks, and this isn't over. I say we march down to City Hall.
Get out of my office.
Gotta be over dramatic though, haven't you, in regards to like having your badge and good back or losing them. So yeah, but you know, these last couple of episodes have been pretty sad for like Jake in regards to obviously his father in the last episode, and then this episode he had a hard time in, you know, that belief because of, you know, that I would say that low self-esteem. So yeah. Scully and Hitchcock amazed me in this episode. Like, it's great though. They are keeping themselves under the radar. Obviously, that investigation was a bit of a taxing one, but I was expecting, you know, Boyle to just decide to take matters into his own hands and be done with Scully and Hitchcock's bullshit. But they pulled through. Trust being a very integral theme with this episode, one could say. Obviously, we had the whole situation with Jake, Amy, and Rosa, and how there had to be a bit of trust that Amy and Rosa would get get along with this situation that Jake was thrown into. And like I said, it is like with these last couple of episodes, you had yourself being very, very upset in regards to Jake and his life, because he even said, pardon me, that he has trouble believing people actually has his back. And that is really, really sad. That does, paint towards that low self-esteem, especially when he brought up his father, and we had that knowledge about how his father wasn't exactly a reputable figure. So it is really, really sad that Jake was forced to believe that he didn't think people would have his back, and there was just that resignation of accepting his fate is going to end up him being shot and whatnot, and his reputation being ruined, because he already has enough crap on his plate anyways. It's already a bit of a hassle, I guess, his life. But now you have Hoytsman making Jake read confessions about what Hoytsman did, and putting them on Jake's shoulders, really. So tainting his legacy, because the end game would be Jake being shot and whatnot. So yeah, it is really really sad that Jake had to come to that acceptance, really. But it was really great to see Huntsman return as well, because obviously there was that situation a few episodes ago where Jake busted him for the cocaine and whatnot, and he was obviously out of his bloody mind. He was on every drug you could think of, really. But yeah, obviously we had a feeling that Amy and Rosa would pull through at some point, and I did really like the fact that they came to this. They came to the solution that Jake was in danger because of the fact that he hasn't been, I guess, hassling them for hours. So they were like, okay, something's off. This isn't Jake behavior. But nor was the drugs and all of that. But obviously, that's a serious situation you need to look into, because, it is uncharacteristic for Jake, to have meth and cocaine in his system, etc. But you've got to take this shit seriously. You can't just brush it off like, oh, they wouldn't do that. So, yeah, but it was really, really great, though. And obviously Jake was just so adamant to wrap this thing up because he knows he wouldn't do it, but especially with the kind of, I guess, life that Jake does lead, they need to have everything checked, really. So yeah, so I can't really blame I can't really blame Rosa and Amy for being a bit annoyed that Jake was just trying to intervene in a situation he shouldn't be involved in because of the fact that he was suspended. But still, it was really, really interesting stuff. But yeah, like I said, trust being a very, very integral thing with this episode, because we also had Terry and Holt as well, because obviously there was that situation with Holt not wanting to lie to Gina about the fact that he attended that thing. He had to come out with the truth that him and Terry didn't attend, and there was that betrayal. And I guess it comes to the whole factor of sometimes it is obviously beneficial to lie, especially preserving someone's feelings, because obviously when Holt did speak the truth, Gina was very bummed by that, especially when he called it the dancing a hobby. That really, really broke her. So yeah, Holt was in a bit of a bind there. But I do really love exploring these layers with Holt, especially with the fact that sometimes he might not hit the nail on the head, but he has that integrity in him. So whereas with Terry, he didn't want to upset her feelings, which is understandable. He knows how much this dancing means a lot to her. And so it was very, very tragic when Gina decides to call off dancing and decides to get rid of all of her dance-related stuff. But I really liked how Hulk came through at the end, and he helped her get back into dancing, really. So, but like I said, I guess it's all down to the fact that sometimes lying does have its perks. I know it's not a thing that resonates to integrity, but it does kind of keep that integrity to emotions in the right circumstances, like with Gina's situation. So yeah. And yeah, Boyle had to trust Hitchcock and Scully. Holy dang. You know, I really like the fact that they can do their jobs. They are not dumbasses. They are able to do their jobs, etc. And they want to fly under the radar, really, especially with the fact that they've been working for quite a long time. And so they want to keep things low-key. So, yeah. And, you know, they just... it is funny because of the fact that you're thinking, oh, is this some kind of mastermind plan? They are pretending to be dumb, etc. But that is literally the case. They do a very efficient job, basically, on just pretending to not be too invested, etc. So yeah, but obviously with Charles, you can't really blame him for being a bit bummed about being partners with Hitchcock and Scully because of that reputation that they're not really efficient when it comes to a task. But this episode gives you a real, I guess it's a defiance of trust, really, in a sense, because, but then again, they are letting Charles in, so they've got a bit of trust in Charles, because of the fact that, they decide to drop the charade, and, yeah, so... Yeah, they basically have deliberately come across as you know, idiots, buffoons, etc. And it is very interesting because you want them, like, you don't want them to be, you know, typically idiots and whatnot. You want to see them grow and whatnot, but in the end, they have that facade on them. They are doing this deliberately. So, and the fact, like I said, the fact is that they trust Charles to, you know, sprinkle out the little bits of honest, on their honest lives, that they are able to get the job done. So yeah, it's all an act, and they decide, you know what, we're gonna fly under the radar and yeah, pull through when it's necessary, basically. So I really loved that. But no, really great episode. And yeah, it was great to see Hoytman return. It was great to delve further into Jake's situation, especially with the bad luck he was faced with. But overall, this was pretty neat stuff. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. If you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!